Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Publio. I'm gonna sing a couple of songs to prepare our environment, to prepare our soul for the Spiritist talk tonight. So welcome to our meeting. First of all, I'm gonna sing a song called Vibrate. It's time to open up your heart. It is time to love one another. It's time to take part. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. Vibrate always, loving and serving everyone. When we give our heart in charity, our lives are transforming into songs. Our dreams become reality, and we join Jesus for eternity. Now I'm gonna sing a song that really calmed me down. If I close my eyes to pray, I heard the sound of the sea far away. If I close my eyes to pray, Jesus I close my eyes to pray, Jesus cradles me, in his arms I sway. Now, song to Mother Zephyrina. Source of love that radiates, warming our power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, cascades from down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in hard work. The solution lies in hard work. Oh, my Mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make you small son a good Christian, make you small son a good Christian. Source of love that radiates, warming our power, cold nights, support and comfort, support and comfort, cascades from down the mountain, calling the children of earth with love in their hearts, with love in their hearts. My soul never loses hope, because your love always teaches me the solution lies in hard work. The solution lies in hard work. Oh, my Mother Zephyrina, harvest of wonderful blessings, make you small son a good Christian, make you small son a good Christian. Now I'm gonna sing a song, Good Old Man. It's about our protector, our mentor, Dr. Bezerra de Menezes. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, brave bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Blue crystal eyes, color of the sky, brave bushy beard, Santa's look alike. Shine on your brothers on earth, suffering, living joy, or in pain. Bezerra de Menezes. the key to change the entire world, using these chains wisely. We will live in peace and harmony. Now I understand. Helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all these transformations, we just have to put love in action. Now I understand. Helping others is helping myself. Your words now are so crystal clear. Your teachings have no frontiers. To see all these transformations, we just have to put love in action.
Hello, friends. How's everybody doing? After the sweet vibrations of the songs, really just putting all of us in the right harmony for today's talk. So I hope you are doing well this evening, or this morning, this evening, this afternoon, what time you, either if you are here with us. In person or live, or if you watch on demand, you are welcome, and we thank you for being here. So as we always do, we would like to share a couple of announcements. So if you are here every Tuesday, thank you so much, and you know those things. But if you're new, welcome, and we would like to ask you to turn off your phone notifications. Find a quiet place, so that if possible, right, try to really enjoy this time. This is our time here, trying to progress, right, and to nourish our souls. And as always, our meeting has a more or less 30 minutes presentation and followed by question and answer. So you are welcome to put questions in our chat, and we'll address those questions at the end. And after the presentation, we'll have a spiritual treatment with passes and magnetized water. So now is a good time for you to get a container, a cup, a small jar with potable water, with drinkable water. And this water will be magnetized during the spiritual treatment. Our meeting is being transmitted today by Continental Concafres Americas through their Facebook, and also every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern by Kardec Radio through their Facebook and YouTube. And we want to give a big shout out to all our friends from Kardec Radio. So get to know Spiritism. So you're here every Tuesday, or you learn from somebody about Spiritism, or you're curious about what Spiritism is. So if you want to study with us, Get to Know Spiritism is a free and online course. It happens every Saturday at 5:15 Eastern, and the new classes will be starting in the fall. So if you need more information, just reach out to us through social media and or our during our Tuesdays talks, and stay tuned. We also offer what we call Gospel at Home. So Gospel at Home, it's an effective way to support your family's spiritual harmony. So it's basically selecting a day and a time for you by yourself, or hopefully with your family or with friends, where you, at a set date and time, you will reflect on a small piece of the gospel of Jesus. But you would do that weekly, same day, same time, and it has so many benefits. What we are proposing here is that we can help you get a start, establish, and maintain this gospel at home with your family. So if you need some help, or if you would like some assistance, just let us know in the chat. You can request that, and we'll be so happy to help you with that. We also have a vibration online book or a prayer book. And you are welcome to put the names, your name, the names of your friends, or some other, it can be incarnate or discarnate in that prayer book, on their vibration book. And the people that you put there, it is confidential, so don't worry about that. We're not going to be sharing those names. And the person that you indicate in that list will be assisted by the good spirits to provide healing energy and strengthen goodwill. So the link will be in our chat. So today, that's why we are all here. The topic for today, it's need for incarnation. That is from chapter 4 of the Gospel according to Spiritism, and the title of that chapter, it's "No One Can See the Kingdom of God Unless They Are Born Again." And today, specifically, our friend Rod from Ottawa will cover items 24 to 26. So remember, write your questions and your comments in the chat. We love to read them. We're very happy to have you here and to interact with you. And now we would like to invite tonight's speakers who will all do our opening prayer. So welcome, Rod.
Hi. Hello, Anna. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Really good. Such a privilege have you here tonight. So thank you for staying here.
I say the same. I say the same. It's always a joy. So I'm going to leave you to do our opening prayer and to lead our reflection, and I'll be back later. All right?
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, Anna, and thank you all for the opportunity. So let's start with our opening prayer. So I invite you to close your eyes and elevate your thoughts to the highest divine creator. We thank you for the opportunity to discuss, to learn a little bit more about incarnation, reincarnation, our life, and ourselves. And I want you reflect about everything that you are doing. We know sometimes we don't have the best of the days, we don't have the best of moments, but we have the inspiration of restart. So the life is a continuum cycle process. In this very moment, in this minute, maybe in a week, a month, a year, we have a new opportunity to reset our goals, our life, and even our entire existence will be a sequence of incarnations that provide us with the opportunity that we can embrace right now of changing and evolving in our moral qualities and trying to find our defects, our problems, our vices, and change once for all. So thank you, Jesus, for giving us this amazing gospel that inspiring us and guiding us. And we ask them to stay with us today and always. So be it. So let's just here. Okay, perfect. So I will continue the sequence of topics about the gospel according to Spiritism on chapter 4. As Ben already said to us, no one can see the kingdom of God unless they are born again. And the specific topic about these chapters is the need of incarnation. So every incarnation is a bridge between past, present, and future, guiding us toward the spiritual enlightenment. So these chapters, these items are under this chapter, show us this continuous process, as we know, as an opportunity. So, and the intro explains the passage of spirits to the corporate life is necessary. Incarnation aids in spiritual and intellectual development. So it's a combination of factors that gives us this step-by-step process. So we cannot rush our process of development, but we can go step by step in learning and also changing through the relationships that we are building every moment that we have, every incarnation that we build. So God being just offer us the same starting point. So as we know, we are, as everything else, creations of God. And it gives us the opportunity of starting all in the same point. As the spirits were explaining to Allan Kardec, we always start simple and ignorant. And that's a good way to understand where we are right now, because we can analyze ourselves and understand how simple we are and how ignorant we are. And I can tell you, I am at the very beginning because I'm still very ignorant, but I'm not that simple as I'm supposed to be. So that means for myself, for my own knowledge about my stage of development, that I'm not in my first incarnation. So I probably have a good number of incarnations already, but they were not enough for me to transform my ignorance. So it's still working on that. And I'm getting complex, as many of us. So we are getting complex. And that complexity shows us that we are not in our first incarnation. So we are experiencing already a sequence of incarnated life that it's giving us knowledge and complexity. So, but that justice, it's one of the items that is always will be checked when we are talking about incarnation. So that's the reflection that I want to all of us to think about it, because we are not, we start in the same way, the same point with the same knowledge. But right now, when we look to ourselves, our family, our community, and even our planet, we can see we are not equals. So we are different. We develop ourselves in a different manner. We learn, we have a different learning ways, right? Through our experience, through the place we are living in. So, and when we think about incarnations, we can also understand that as a justice, because it's giving us, and that is, it's custom made, right? So it's specific for our needs. Sometimes we are rebels, or maybe many times we are rebels, so we are not following the process that we're supposed to follow to accomplish the best results that we can get in our incarnated life. But that life, the life we have, is specifically designed for us to succeed. every difficult, every success. So every person that we contact, and most of all, like our family, the incarnated family, our spiritual family, like our friends, relationships that we build, they are specially designed, like the connections are special made for us to succeed. In many cases, as I'm probably doing, we are not following the right steps, so we keep coming back as a new opportunity. So maybe it's today or this night or this morning, as Anna brilliant say, so this is a record, you'll be recorded, so it can be watched in any time. It's for you a moment, and also for me to think about it. Say, okay, maybe I should reflect a little bit and start changing some bad habits, or start building a better ones, because this life can be better, a better opportunity, a better option. Use it for me to work in this transformation. So incarnation is a punishment. You may think in certain circumstances, oh wow, it is, because there are so many people suffering in many different processes, so different countries is experiencing hungry, or I don't know, like a disease. But the Spirits explain is not a punishment at all. It's an opportunity of learning. And again, because we start at the same point, but then with our experience, we evolve in different levels. We experience different needs, and that in our life, specific life, is an opportunity. So we'll be in a different stages, in a different challenge, trials. So that's why we are not doing the same as the other ones. We have our own path to accomplish. It provides spirits with free will and responsibility. So that's a perfect combination. Yes, God gives us the free will since we start, and then through our acting over the free will opportunity that we always have, we will gain responsibility, so consequences. And those consequences can be can give us some sort of idea of punishment, because we are suffering, but not because God decide that as a punishment, but because we did that for ourselves in our process. So our mistakes will accumulate need of us to fixing those mistakes. So then we see that in our current life, we may think, oh, I'm being punished, but not. I'm just having a opportunity to learn in a different way. So maybe I have a soft way before. Now I may be getting a harder process because I build that with my own, with my free will and my acting. So the experience gain aids in spiritual evolution. So we are is like kind of adding more and more to our capacity, knowledge, as long we evolve. So in one way to another, we will be always moving forward. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower, sometimes kind of sideways, because we decide to do this way, but we always moving forward in our own path, in our own process. And God's, it's really amazing, because allow us to do that. So allow us to go in our own step. Again, in many cases we choose a more harder process per se, but that's up to us, and following his guidance, right, through Jesus' gospel, for example. So Allan Kardec explained incarnation as a means of atonement and progression, and almost a clear understanding our own conditions in this world that we're living in, knowing Earth is also progressing as a planet, as we know. So the planet will congregate the spirits that have the similar process of evolution in that planet. So we know Earth is not yet a higher evolved planet. So we are together in this process, helping the Earth evolve, and also the conditions that we live in on Earth is giving us the opportunity to be a better being per se. So souls reincarnated to purify and develop. Progression is achieved through multiple lives and lessons. So it's a continuing process. And again, it's a reflection of justice, because when we think about different people living different amounts of time, right? So it's some people live longer, 100 years, other ones live like hours. Someone was born in a well-developed country, other ones experience all sort of material difficult. So you'll be, and we know God is justice and love, so you need not a good matching for a justice, having only one life in this so diverse condition. So knowing that every experience is unique, and you'll be part of everyone's own progress, that's become easy to understand and accept the concept of incarnation and reincarnation. So free will, the spirits who use their freedom wisely evolve faster. So it's I have a daughter with 1 year, 1.5 year this month. So, and also I have another one, a son, who is already in the university. So it's a very interesting and different experience. Have both of them. So my little one with 1.5 year old, she needs all the attention and support. So even walking, I'm always trying to protect her, giving her, like my hand and trying to guide her, saying, "Oh, don't step here, step there." My older son, don't need that anymore. So I keep giving advice, right? As every parent, we always see them as a kid, but it's a different kind of advice. Knowing his age, his knowledge, where he is on his life. So that's something we experience. So God seeing us as a sons and daughters, he will work in the same way. So we can see incarnation similar way, knowing that our free will be adjusted according to our capacity, demonstrating our choices, what we are doing. So then he will kind of giving us more freedom to act and almost and more responsibility and consequence. So that's the level we are, and we need to think about it. So the less we need guidance, the more evolved we are, because we are more capable of embracing challenge, and we are more part of the co-creation, as the Spiritist explained. So we are helping more Jesus with the work here. Otherwise, we may need more help from him. So that's the path we know, and the freedom will be adjusted according to our acting, right? So those who misuse free will delay their progress. Again, we're going a little bit sideways, so we'll be delaying, never stop the progression, but maybe be a little bit slow. So reincarnation becomes a punishment only when progress is neglected. So it's the idea of punishment is more, it's completely connected to our acting and results of that. So nothing from specific from God saying, okay, this will be punished, that one not, nothing like that. It's our own acting that will result in the feeling of being punished, which is not the real one, but we know we have to pass for some difficulties because that will be helpful for us in our learning process. So that's another invitation. How should we reflect about our own choices and actions? Again, we incarnate and reincarnate, but every incarnation it's a gold. It's unique, very special for our evolutionary process. So we should not lose the opportunity. Let's think about that today, tomorrow, next week. And again, the the burden we carry, so the problems we have, in many cases, we didn't start now. So sometimes can be this full incarnation, maybe 100 of years of incarnation, maybe thousand of years of incarnation. So it's a long process that we are working with to build what we are today, the good side and the bad side of it. So we cannot expect changing everything at once. It's like us going to the starting the workout. So we start the first day, think, okay, now everything will be different. So a new life completely. I will be athlete, an athlete like soon. Be an Olympic guy is not the way it happened, right? So it's kind of years of work to transform ourselves, like our habits, our body, our sugar levels. I don't know exactly what you're looking for, but the same with our moral changings. It's a process. So be patient with yourselves. Understand you're not succeed all the time in the beginning, but when you start doing that very often, you will see along the way the transformation. And it's magical when you see yourself avoiding doing something that you used to do, something that you know is not the right acting, and then that you can stop and say, no, I'm not doing that today. So, and that's not, you don't need to tell anyone, just for yourself to know that transformation. It's a big light coming from inside out. So it's a really enlightenment process, because you will transform. In every change that you do, you are not coming back anymore. So that's the magical thing. But we need to first assume our problems, so then we can change. If you keep denying that, it's impossible to change, because you don't see that as a problem. So look into yourselves every day. And a good way to do it, because it's not easy for us to analyze ourselves, right, is to see the choices we made and our acting, because the acting and the choices are results of our way to thinking, our wishes. Sometimes they are so internal that we cannot find it. But try to analyze your acting on this day. See your day to day and see, okay, I did this, I did that, I say things that I'm not supposed to say. So trying to take notes about your acting, your choices, and then your words. Then you start seeing where resides your need of changing. So the items explain that is, they say, the spirits say, oh, it's a not the best way to explain, but it'll be easy for you, as we compare the incarnation and reincarnation like a student progress. So it's also an easy way to understand is not a punishment. If a student fails at the end of his or her school year, so we have to repeat the same grade again, it's not a punishment, it's just an opportunity for learning, because they missed important information and aspect of that year. So let's restart again as a new opportunity. And maybe, and for sure, actually, they'll be much more mature, because they already passed that. So they come back and say, okay, now I know where I have to put my focus, because I know that subject, I missed it, I was not good, so I can behave differently. So it's a lot of great items that can be combined as an opportunity. So we can think our incarnations the same way. If we are here, it means we have a new opportunity. So let's put focus on the subjects that we need to improve, and trying to avoid the same mistakes again. So we can learn better now and learn more. So we are spiritually, we are much more mature. because we already passed that life once, so now we can try again. So every incarnation, it's an opportunity of education, and God is gifting us with that new path that now we can succeed. And we will face or find sometimes the same group of the spiritual group incarnated who will help. And it's another amazing thing about the incarnation. We normally we incarnate with the same or many of the same group together, and we have some sort of combination that we will help each other. So think about who is helping you now and try to help that person back. And if you find opportunity to help other ones with the knowledge you have, with the condition you have, so enjoy that opportunity, because we are not, that person is not close to us by mistake. It's a combination, as this picture is showing, that there is a class group coming back together, and they will help each other as we should also help each other. So we are the same? No, we are not. We are different in many ways, in moral levels, intellectual development. We know material. Also, we are very different material perspectives. Some people have more, some people have less. So in our own organic system is different in the perspective of, for example, I have diabetes. So diabetes give me an amazing opportunity of control myself, because I have to keep an eye on my, the food that I'm having, if my emotional balance, because it's also affected by emotion. So there's a lot of things that I need to be. It's not something for one day, right? I need to control every day for my entire life. So that's probably is a gift that I'm receiving from past lives, that when I was not well balanced under the perspective of, like foodie, eating, etc. So now I have that, and you probably have another thing that you have to take care on your organic perspective or your moral perspective. So we are different, and this world congregates also different level of spirits in the evolutionary perspective. So we have primitive groups, more evolved ones. We also know we receive visitants for another planets that came from more evolved places that will coming to help us with guidance as well. So we are not alone in any circumstance. We always, from the incarnated to discarnated one, we are all together helping us to evolve. So that's amazing. And the progression occurs through multiple incarnations, as we know. So what's the proposal of that? When I was choosing the image, I said, well, maybe this is we're just showing one side, but it's for us it's a work to be done. So maybe it's lighter or it's heavier, but it's still a work that we have to do. So provides opportunity for growth, encourages repairing past mistakes, strengthens family ties and social bonds. Family, we are not born in that family by mistake. So those family members, they have to get together, and they have to help each other in their needs. So we all have the needs of for a help, and also for help each other. So reinforce solidarity, fraternity, and equality. So that's a great point. We are living in a world that it's suffering a little bit with the lack of dialogues. Sometimes we think in a way that we don't want to hear anything different. And then you keep listening all the same talks, all the same opinions, who's reinforce the way we think. And that it's an opportunity for us today and to open our minds. Say, okay, I'm thinking this way about one or another topic on my life. Should I open my ears and my heart to a different opinion. I don't need to agree with that opinion, but I want to know more why some people have a different opinion than my own. So solidarity, dialogues, fraternity, I understand you, I understand the way you think. So we can live together in the same place, in the same city, the same community, because we don't need to think exactly the same way, but we need to accept people are different. We saw that, and not different only because the life they live now, but because they have a long life from other incarnations, and all of us experience different perspectives of a place, of a culture. So that's why we are different, and that's okay. We should not be the same, right? So we need to open our hearts for understanding each other better, as the life is demanding it. And the effective moral of the effort we are creating. So if we start working in this transformation in our moral progress, which is our first mission in this incarnation. So we want to progress morally. And why I'm saying that? Because the life we live in is always inviting us to do a material progress. So I want to study more because I want a better job. I want to earn more money. I want to have a bigger house. I want to have I don't know, like a bigger car, which is not a problem. The problem if I put all that in the first place and leave the moral progress like far behind. And again, every incarnation will be a new start. So it doesn't matter if I have a big house this incarnation, next one may have no house at all. So in other words, we not keep our material gains. We need that for this life for sure. So there is nothing wrong in progress in that perspective, but we need to, the only thing we maintain, it's our moral progress. So let's invest more on that perspective. How can I be a better person? Because in the next life, I will bring all that progression with me. So that's a way to continue. And obviously, out of the incarnated life and the spiritual world, it's a goal that we bring with us is our moral progress and the bridge that we built on that system. So we can also accelerate our progression if we evolve faster. So if we invest more time, more efforts in our moral progression, we can actually go beyond the expectations. So we can evolve faster and have a higher development and also a progress between the award if you deserve and have the merit. So that's very important. I'm just bringing one of the quotes from Jesus, which is very connected with the incarnation, when he said, "No one can see the kingdom of God unless they are born again." So we understand that for the spiritual perspective, and the kingdom that we are getting close. So we are getting close to God, close to His wisdom, close to our own perfection. It's through the lives that we are living in, and of course, the way we are living make a huge difference because we can progress faster, or we can keep coming back with the same level and very short evolutionary distinction because we are not progressing the way we should. So reincarnation teaches love and compassion. It allows individuals to experience different roles in society. We experience a different gender. We experience a different social position with knowledge. So we receive knowledge from different job works, different cultures, different groups. So it's almost infinity the knowledge that we can receive and get benefit from in every incarnation, because we are in contact. So that keep coming all the time. So it's about to us to see and use that in our own benefit of the lens of moral progression. So karma and reincarnation are linked to justice and responsibility. If you live the right way, per se, following, and you may think, okay, but how do I know each way is the right one? So the spirits explain that the guide, and not only for this level of evolution, but for other planets, as we know from the book, from the books from the Spirit André Luiz, who contact different spirits and talk to them and report their information through his books. The gospel from Jesus is the guide, is the formula of progression. If we are able to follow it, and again, I can tell you it's really hard for me to follow because I'm so small. So the knowledge is so huge. His presence is like a sun, and I'm like a tiny fraction of sand. So even though I'm receiving that light, so I'm learning a little bit on my own way. So if you can apply that knowledge in your life, you will progress faster. So some easy tips: forgiveness, understanding, self-reflection, application to continue learning, focus on kindness and ethical behavior. It's hard, maybe it is, because our size, right? Our moral size, but it's not complicated. It's just a matter of applying. And again, I maybe not able to forgive all the people that I have to, but if I start forgiving, let's forgive the easy ones first, right? Let's understand the closest one first, so then we can progress, because we will be learning. So we can embrace that circle of forgiveness. Let's reflect a little bit and change the small things first, but then we can progress and start changing the big ones. So I love this picture. As you know, I probably put in almost all my presentation, but I always come to my mind this image showing who is the one more evolved, and it's always the one on the top, but not because it's on the top looking, far away, but it's because it's on the top helping the one who is not there yet. And that's so huge, because we normally keep looking up, right? Material ways, moral ways, we just look up and say, okay, oh my God, Jesus is so far away, I cannot reach him, right? But look down a little bit and see how many people will benefit from your help. Words, sometimes material is not a problem, but kindness. There is a lot of people that's under you that needs your help right now, and you can do the help. I'm not saying we don't go more than we can, but we definitely can help a lot of people. So be patient to life challenge. Understand the difficult relationship you have as a learning opportunity. Strive for self-improvement, and don't blame the others. Blame yourself. Remember about the punishment, about the incarnation be a punishment? It's not. The only challenges that we face, it's our own making. So if you want to blame someone for your problems, blame yourself. But more than that, don't keep blaming yourself. Change. See how can you change. And it's magical, because tomorrow is another day. Next week is a new week. Next month, then a new month. Next year is a new year. So every moment is new, that you can accept your setbacks. Sorry, you can see your problems and transform yourself. And there is no other way to do it. It's only you. There's no. I can ask Anna, it's amazing. I can say, Anna, can you do the job for me? Or or Publio, our friends here from this meeting, saying, can you do the job for me? I pay you. Just go there and forgive everyone for me. So, no, right? We cannot do that. The transformation must be authentic, and it's not possible to transfer. So it's our own path in our own time. So I will finalize my talk this night, bringing Leon Denis, the French philosopher, quote saying, indeed, how could evil, error, and injustice in the world be overcome if one does not start by overcoming them within each individual? So again, we may look the world right now and say, oh my gosh, this world, it's so difficult, so hard. But are we bringing the transformation that we can bring? It means our own transformation. So what we are giving to the world that will make that world better. Maybe it's a time fraction, but will make that better. So it's our own transformation, our own overcoming of difficulties and evil and errors, but that's up to us. So it's up to us to start that and do the work as we need to do. So I want to thank you for the opportunity, and I'm happy to answer any comment or question you may have.
Rod, thank you so much. And I hope I came in a little bit early, but I'm sorry. I was my computer was not working, and then I log in with my iPad, but then I had problems with the audio. Then I tried the computer.
No, it was great to have you here for a moment. No worries. It was nice.
I was like, I hope I don't, take all his concentration or anything. But
That's
as always, it was really nice. I just want to share something that these weeks haven't been easy for me, or I think for a lot of people, a lot of the news and things. And then I was like, oh, today we're going to talk about reincarnation. That's just what I need. I need to put
all
things
of
in
us.
context, right? Like you started, it's a bridge between, the before and the after is not the end of things, there are rules there. And if we're here, pretty much we asked to be here. We took some people out of the line for us to come here.
Yeah,
They're behind, and there is right. There is a purpose and a plan, and it's still beautiful, and it's still worth being here every minute, right?
exactly. Exactly. A lot of learnings, and we are here because we choose, and this exactly moment. So
I know.
let's use the best we can to help.
Right. I think we have one question, and I can see here. So our friend Publio asks, how many incarnations we have to evolve in Earth or to learn the lessons of life? How
So
many?
that
What's the magical number?
thank you, public. That's a really easy question. No problem at all. So, yeah. Yeah, that's a guy. It's I think all of us, when we start learning about the incarnation or in reincarnation, we think exactly that. So how many I need, right? Depends on us. Depends how can we evolve, right? So how can we enjoy that opportunity that we are having right now to transform ourselves? Having Jesus, the gospel as a guide, can be, like a short number or maybe almost infinite. Depends on us. And I can tell you, and Publio, I'm here probably many times already, so I am not the best one to follow that, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
I know. I feel like I just now can hear the voice of the master from very far away, but I'm sure he has been calling Anna, 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 dear, for a long
Yeah.
time. you
Yeah.
know. So yeah, so the important thing is that doesn't matter what the number is, it is given
No.
to us, right? So God will not say, oh, Anna, you need 100, I'll just only give you 50, right? It's whatever we need, and with God's love and mercy, there's always that opportunity.
Yeah. And that concept for every religion, every Christian religion has that saying, he will not left any of his ships as a so behind. So nobody will be left behind. Nobody is left behind. So we
Right.
always have a new opportunity, and sometimes we make our life a little bit harder by our own choice. But he and all the good spirits are always with us, helping us, guiding us, inspiring us, as you
Mhm.
said. But they will allow us to follow our own process, our own path. So
Right. So, and I just see also a comment on the YouTube from Gabrielle, our friend that used to teach with, to learn with us. So, hello, Gabrielle. He said it was an amazing talk. Thanks a million for your time, my friends. Thank you, Gabrielle. We miss you. I hope everything is well.
thank you.
Well, my friend, thank you so much. I enjoyed a lot. It really nourished my soul. I feel more prepared for another week. So, God bless
Yeah,
you and thank you so much.
thank you, Anna. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right, friends. So now we will move to the preparation for tonight's spiritual treatment. So, our spiritual treatment is composed of passes and the magnetized water. So, passes is a transfusion of spiritual energy, assisting our physical, emotional, and mental balance. Um, in order to receive the benefits of the spiritual treatment, just try to be calm, relaxed, and it's a guided process, so there will be a video, guiding you through the process. So just close your eyes and or remain in prayer, or just listen and give power to the words that you're going to be hearing in the video. um, and now we're gonna have, so the magnetized water. So remember, if you haven't gotten the water, you can still get it quickly. So just get some potable water, drinkable water, and this water is gonna be magnetized by the high spirits with healing energies for your body and your soul, which you and your family can benefit from. So now we'll make a prayer in preparation for the passes in our spiritual treatment, and that will be our closing prayers. So, brothers and sisters, I invite all of you to pray with me. Let's all close our eyes and raise our hearts to the highest, seeking the presence of our Master Jesus and all his emissaries of love and of light, thanking God for our lives, for this birth, this incarnation, one more chance to do things better, one more chance to learn, to progress, one more chance to reconcile with enemies of the past, one more chance to make new friends, one more chance to exercise our faith in God, our faith in ourselves, our faith in our fellow brothers and sisters. One more chance here on this earth, this beautiful blue planet, to enjoy all its rich nature and to feel the good benefits for our soul that this beautiful nature brings to us. One more chance to share experiences, to help each other, to transform ourselves and the environments that we live. So, with this today, my prayer is for you, for me, for all of us, that we do not take it for granted this chance we have, that we elevate our hearts and we sing praises to God for this opportunity with all that is already more noble in each one of us. And at the same time, with our hearts full of love and our spirits nourished by the reflections of tonight, is that we thank all the brothers and sisters who work behind the scenes, Rod who prepared um, the talk, all the other Spiritist workers throughout the world. May God bless them, protect them and their families, and may God bring us this resolution in the goodwill, the courage to try again, this insistency in being, really better, and to continue following the gospel of Jesus Christ. At the same time, we also ask our brother Jesus for each and every one of our brothers and sisters whose names are in our vibration book. May they be have their prayers or their challenges helped and resolved. May they feel comforted. May they feel strengthened and hopeful for the future. May they feel the courage, the peace that they need to overcome any of the problems that they are facing right now, the difficulties. May God bless our families, our places of work, and may we be together here sharing experiences and helping each other and praising our Lord Jesus many, many more times. And so be it.
Let's get ready for the pass and water fluidification. Please get a container with clean water to be fluidified. Brothers and sisters, it does not matter where you are, what type of hardships you are going through. Jesus is always ready to come and help us. Place yourself in a comfortable position which can make it easy for you to reach concentration and receptiveness. Breathe slowly and easily. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Fill up your lungs with air and let it out very slowly. Let tranquility and peace energies penetrate your lungs and move throughout your body. Your soul in harmony with your body feels easy and in peace. Let's imagine Jesus' passage. A clear day, the sun's golden rays illuminate the happy passage in Capernaum. A lot of white houses, multicolored vines, and hopping birds fill the landscape with optimism. The news about cures attracted the crowd in need. Suddenly, Jesus appears slim and handsome. His tunic was hanging down to his feet. At sunset, all those with sick people hit by several illnesses would bring them, and as he placed his hands over each one, he would heal them. This is what Luke the evangelist says. Let's imagine Jesus approaching you. He holds his friendly hands over our head. Notice that from his generous hands, a waterfall with clear and pure water originated from his love come to bathe you. It flows on your head, goes down your shoulders, bathe all your being, and brings you peace, serenity, and balance. They remove all impurities and pacify you. Feel the water bathing you, cleaning. Breathe. Now, imagine Jesus as a sun before you. His light, His warmth surrounds you. Feel the healing energy that comes from Jesus towards you. He hears your prayers. Trust Him. His love is endless and it follows you and protects you. It provides you with everything you need. Have faith. Absorb the healing energy from Jesus. His light surrounds you. Feel the energy going through all your body. Feel stronger and in peace. Lord Jesus, our divine friend, reach out your generous hands, Lord, and change this water into medicine for our physical and spiritual illnesses. Protect us, Jesus, with your peace. Spread those vibrations of love throughout my home, Lord. May peace, health, and tranquility reign here. We are very grateful to you, Jesus. Stay with us today and forever. Thank God. Please remember to use the fluidified water.
Friends, it's with the sweet vibrations of the passes that we bid good night to all of you. And until next week, may God bless all of you. We'll be back here next Tuesday on Spiritism Canada and Continental Conference at 8:30 Eastern, and on Wednesday at Kardec Radio at 8 p.m. Don't forget to like us and to follow us on Spiritism Canada on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and the Spiritist group Path of Light on Facebook as well. Thank you, guys. See you out next week. God bless you.
Jesus Christ, let us preach the peace, let us preach the love, and this world already wonderful will be much more. Get up, look at the sky, in the earth where the flowers bloom with sunshine. Let's hold our hands and be together on this road. Then we take peace and love and spread it to the world.